If there was ever an anime that depicted fighting sports like boxing in its truest form, it has to be Ashita no Joe. It definitely showed us the dark side of boxing. Joe Yabuki was always involved, directly or indirectly, in some of the most tragic ends of many boxers in the series. When you look at Joe Yabuki's rivalry with Rikishi, it dates back to their juvenile prison days. Joe Yabuki made boxing his passion because of Rikishi. He lived for boxing, with the main goal of beating Rikishi. He managed to secure a draw against him in the amateur tournament in juvenile prison. But when they finally turned pro, Rikishi had to leave his natural weight class as a featherweight and move lower to Joe Yabuki's bantamweight. He underwent the most crude training ever to lose weight quickly. When they finally fought, Rikishi defeated Joe Yabuki after an intense 8th round. However, a blow to the temple from Joe Yabuki caused him to stumble and hit the canvas, resulting in a brain hemorrhage. Rikishi collapsed a few minutes after being announced the winner and passed away. Another terrible fate happened to Joe Yabuki's friend, Carlos Rivera. When Joe and Carlos Rivera fought, there were just too many blows exchanged between the two. Carlos Rivera ended up getting punch drunk, or CTE, and Joe felt deep sadness seeing how deteriorated Carlos Rivera's health had become. He became slow in everything, almost like a child again. Speaking of children, Kim Yong-bi, who I refer to as the most traumatized character in Ashita no Joe, also suffered after fighting Joe Yabuki. He had lost both parents on the same day as a child and was responsible for one of their deaths. Joe Yabuki's fight with Kim Yong-bi was like a nail to the coffin from everything he experienced in his childhood. It caused him to go insane and gave him PTSD for life. Lastly, in Joe Yabuki's fight against Jose, Joe literally gave his all, and they beat the hell out of each other. Jose eventually won the fight by the judge's decision, but looking at his face and hair, he was visibly traumatized in the ring and looked like he had aged 20 years. But in all these feats Joe Yabuki accomplished, the one person he hurt the most was himself. He was taking too many blows to the head, showed symptoms of punch-drunk syndrome or CTE, and would never rest, training as if he were a machine. Eventually, all this accumulation from fight after fight and vigorous training took its toll on him. He completely burned his ashes in the title match against Jose and lost the fight, but the greatest loss was his own life. Nevertheless, Joe Yabuki felt fulfilled. This scene will go down as one of the greatest ending scenes in anime history. As always, thanks for watching, and subscribe for more Ashita no Joe and anime content.